I bought the most hated stock in the market, and people did not hold back. Dead money. You'll see. Joe M. Karen warned me, this company is in deep trouble. Sell. Thank me at 80. Worst stock ever, going lower post earnings. Then we had the hurtful, you're a clown comment from Mark B. Thanks, Mark. Real helpful. Appreciate that one. This one was hot. Investing in this stock is like lighting your money on fire, then jumping into the blaze. Stop buying chips and come load the dishwasher. Okay, that last one was from my wife. Different war entirely. Still stings though. Nvidia already won, bro. Enjoy holding the bag. It's going to zero. That was the vibe. Pure, raw market panic. They even had a nickname for this stock, one that perfectly summed up the misery. Advanced money destroyer. But here's the thing, I didn't listen to the noise. Instead, I saw a hidden opportunity. I bought this stock and I didn't stop. I kept buying the dip as it kept dipping lower and lower, and I held on tight, and now I'm up over 100% on my lowest buy-in price. That advanced money destroyer, it's AMD, or Advanced Micro Devices, a global leader in high-performance computing, graphics, and visualization technologies. Basically, they make the powerful chips that run everything from your gaming PC to massive data centers. And the crazy part, their data center revenues just surged 57.2% year over year in the first quarter of 2025 to $3.7 billion, showing massive traction. Plus, Meta Platforms just announced a broad deployment of AMD's Instinct MI300X chips for their Llama 3 and Llama 4 AI models. The rocket is just lifting off. In this video, I'll show you exactly why I bet on what everyone else called the clown stock and advanced money destroyer. We'll dive into the precise strategy I used to build my position and why I believe the real gains for AMD are still ahead. Let's jump back to early 2025. The entire AI sector was under intense pressure. Global tariff fears, ongoing chip export restrictions, and plain old investor fatigue had the whole sector reeling. Even Nvidia, the undisputed $4 trillion market darling, took a hit. But AMD, it crashed harder. From its 2024 high of $174, it tumbled into the 130s, then the 120s, and eventually deep into double digits, hitting a painful low of $76.48. For many, it wasn't just losing money, it was actively destroying it. The nicknamed Advanced Money Destroyer wasn't just a joke, it reflected the very real pain and frustration investors were feeling. The common wisdom was loud and clear. Nvidia already won, bro. Skip the little brother. To most investors, AMD looked like the awkward underdog at the AI party. People figured, why bother with the little brother when the big brother had already won? But here's what the crowd missed. While headlines fixated on Nvidia, Dr. Lisa Su was quietly strategically building a full-stack AI ecosystem. She was preparing AMD for a future most investors weren't even seeing. They were too busy watching the popular kid to notice the quiet genius behind the scenes, building the foundations of a comeback. My conviction to buy AMD wasn't based on hope, it was based on three key insights that nobody else seemed to be talking about at the time. First, the AI boom itself is just beginning. Industry experts project a $1 trillion AI market by 2027. This isn't a one-horse race. This is an infrastructure build of epic proportions that demands immense computing power, and it needs multiple contenders to supply it. Second, Dr. Lisa Su's undeniable track record. She had already engineered AMD's incredible Ryzen CPU turnaround, taking market share from Intel and providing her strategic vision and flawless execution capabilities. The MI300 wasn't just a chip, it was her next masterpiece, applying that same playbook to AI accelerators. And third, real partnerships were already proving real demand. While people were saying AMD is behind, I was looking at their quiet but significant partnerships with giants like Microsoft, Meta, and Oracle. These weren't small names, they were making big strategic bets on AMD's next-gen chips. This wasn't just theory for me, I put my money where my mouth was. I bought AMD, the Advanced Money Destroyer, across my taxable brokerage account, my Roth IRA, and even my public trading account where I show all of my trades publicly here on YouTube. I started buying in around $133 in 2024, then I added more at $128, then $110, and continued through the 90s and 80s, all the way down into the 70s in early 2025, and it was absolutely tanking. Dollar cost averaging into a stock everyone hated day after day, week after week, that was really tough, especially when comments calling me a clown, and its performance as the money destroyer continued into 2025. In total, I ended up with 221 shares. At today's price of about $159.78. That's roughly $35,308 in my position. And depending on my specific entry point for each lot, I'm sitting on gains of anywhere from 50 to 100% on most of my shares. For me, that's real conviction paying off. I don't chase hype or momentum. I strategically buy into fundamentally strong companies during moments of panic before the crowd wakes up and joins the party. Now, let me be clear. I didn't bet my entire portfolio on just AMD, the so-called money destroyer. While I was building this position, I was also strategically adding to other undervalued picks like Celsius, Hims and Hers, and Amazon during their respective dips throughout 2024 and 2025. It's the same core approach. Find great companies the market's misjudging, but always spread the risk across different and growth stories. Then came the flip. The narrative began to change dramatically. The MI300 chips started delivering real results, and its demand surged. Big cloud deals with Microsoft and Meta went public, validating AMD's chip performance in real-world applications. And in July 2025, China's export approval for AMD's AI chips opened up a massive new market, sparking a powerful surge in the stock. From its low of $76, the stock soared to nearly $160. That's a 110% gain in just a few months. And those same critics who called it advanced money destroyer and called me a clown, suddenly they weren't so confident. They were asking questions. It's a classic market psychology. Hate it at 100, love it at $160. This isn't the top. This isn't just a bounce. This is a launch pad. The AI infrastructure build out is a multi-trillion-dollar, multi-year runway, and there's ample room for multiple winners. AMD isn't resting on its laurels. The MI350X is set to launch this year with industry-leading memory capacity, and the even more powerful MI400 is already on deck for 2026. With a current market cap of around $233 billion compared to Nvidia's approximately $4 trillion, AMD still has massive growth potential ahead. They're gaining real market share, and this story is just getting started. Most investors, even now, are still playing catch-up, perhaps still remembering its advanced money destroyer days. Now, let's be realistic. Nothing is guaranteed in the market. Risks always loom, and it's crucial to acknowledge them. Chip cycles can shift rapidly. A global recession, even if it's currently a low 10% chance, could potentially cut AI demand by 5 to 10%. Ultimately, execution is critical. AMD has to consistently deliver on its promises and maintain its competitive edge. But these are the kinds of calculated risks I'm willing to take when the upside potential is so significant. And look, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I am the clown. Was I nervous when AMD dropped into the 70s? Absolutely. But my investment strategy doesn't depend on short-term emotions or daily price swings. Here's what I've learned about successful contrarian investing. The best opportunities almost always feel terrible at first. Everyone's an expert after the move happens, but true conviction beats consensus every single time. My goal isn't to follow the crowd. It's to act on deep research and conviction before they even show up. This time, the clown stock became a champion. All right, your turn. Drop a comment below and tell me, which stock did you buy when everyone else said you were crazy? Do you think AMD still got more room to run, or is this rally topping out? What's your most contrarian play right now? Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate all the support you've all given me. If you're not sure what to watch next, check out this video right here that I think you will really enjoy. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.